You know, I had a plan when I left Florida. I had a plan. It's always good when you stick to a plan, right? Take it easy up the East Coast, go visit all these places, and then by the time I get up to New York, which was supposed to be like almost in a month from now, then everything would be clear and it'd be sunny and nice, 70 degrees. So when I changed my plan and decided to go a different route with a different timetable, weather can be a little unpredictable. And it can change really, really quickly on the road as well. So it was really clear yesterday. When I left Deadwood, I traveled about maybe 60 miles, and there was no conditions, although there were flurries. Nothing was sticking, and the roads were clear and bare. Today, when I got on the road, the temperatures were all like in the 16s, in the actual teens. And then I started driving and everything was fine. The roads looked clear. And then all of a sudden I started seeing that the snow and the ice was building up on the highway. So I saw an RV park. As soon as I thought that it was no longer safe to drive, the access roads were full of snow, I got off the highway, took it very carefully, went all the way to this really nice Good Sam's RV park, and it's closed for the season. So that's why I actually came back east to this. This is a Conoco. This is a truck stop. This is an actual travel station. So they have a big lot back here. Usually you can almost always wait out any kind of storm or even sleep overnight at any kind of truck stops. But I parked here, went inside, introduced myself to the lady. I said, I'm not comfortable driving on the roads, was thinking about getting a fresh start tomorrow. When it's going to be a lot, and I'll tell you about the weather changes. And is that okay if I park right there, or do you want me somewhere else? And she said, no, you're absolutely fine. And she gave me the website for the Wyoming, or the dot.wyoming.info site that talks about I-90 conditions and stuff like that. So I'll be tracking that. The interesting thing is, so overnight tonight it's going to be 16, I think, is the overnight low, and the high tomorrow is going to change to like in the upper 30s. So today's high is not even going to go above freezing. So a lot can change in one day, and since I'm in no hurry, that's what I'm going to do. Although I had a little bit of a problem. What had happened was I went to use my buddy heater this morning, and it would not fire on at all. Just would not start up no matter how much I tried. When I was coming through Wyoming, I found a Walmart that was not overnight friendly, but I stopped in and I decided just to go buy a new buddy heater. So what I did was I bought a new buddy heater. I bought 4 more of these, and the first thing I checked was to put one of these containers into my old buddy heater to see if maybe the problem was in the line. Still could not get it to fire up. So that was the problem. I got a good year out of that thing, although it crapped out on me in Colorado last year. That was still the same heater from a year ago. But I got a new one. It's working well. I'll pull this out and put the main cord back in. That's how we'll stay warm tonight, today, and into tomorrow morning. What do you think about the snow, buddy? You don't like it? I don't like it either. Nah, I don't like it. I like sun. Big goober. You want to try it out? Okay. I know it's been a while since you've even seen snow. Come here. Here, Jax. You haven't even seen snow in so long. What do you think about it? You're avoiding the snow. Why are you avoiding it? It's going to get in your fur. Is it cold on your paws? Are your paws cold, buddy? Hey, buddy. What? You don't like it? You going to roll around in the snow? You mean you're not going to roll around in the snow, Jax? You're not gonna? Okay. You got snow in your fur. You want to go get warm? You hungry? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, staying nice and toasty. Let's get an update on the weather outside. See how the freeway's moving out here. Snow's still coming down pretty heavy, actually. Cars are moving on the highway out there, though. They are moving. Not me. Yes, good morning everyone. I put on 100 miles yesterday before I got here. I actually had some heater issues last night that I want to talk about. I know I preach these buddy heaters are just awesome and I love them to death because they don't run any power, but let me explain what happened. So if you remember what I was saying, I bought a new buddy heater because the other one was failing on me. Well, this one started doing something really odd. I was actually sitting here cooking dinner last night. I looked down, and the blue flame at the bottom was changing and going, and then cutting out, and then like sparkling, and like just barely even sputtering and staying alive. And then all of a sudden, it would just go poosh, and like hot flames were going way past the buddy heater where it's not supposed to be. And I was just like, I have no idea. I didn't even want to turn the thing off. I was just like ready for an explosion. And then I creeped down there and turned it off. What I ended up thinking that there's only got to be one more thing, and that's got to be the actual cord that ran to the propane tank outside. So just thinking that was the problem, I went into Walmart, that's where I'm at, and I bought a new buddy heater cord, hooked that in, used my soapy water on all the threads because these are all new threads, made sure there was no leaks, started it up, ran fine, worked great, but no, today it worked great. Last night, I didn't have that option, so what I did was I did what I was talking about doing. I fired up the generator about 8 p.m. I brought my speed charger, charged my batteries as much as I could possibly charge them, and then right before I went to bed, I set my thermostat to 50 degrees, which would just be a little bit of click over here. Actually worked really well. The heat itself is a much wetter type of heat. It puts a lot more moisture in the air. Woke up, looked at the voltage, 12.1 volts this morning when I was parked back at the original spot. My generator did start, so that was nice and cool. I was able to recharge the batteries, but that's exactly why I preach that these onboard furnaces were never meant to be used in a position like I'm using it full-time boondocking without plugging in. These furnaces need the 12-volt DC to run the fan, therefore they're thinking, this person's going to leave this RV park and be on the road for 3 hours. So we just got to give him 3 hours until he plugs in again, and then everything's going to be okay. This system was never meant to be used full-time in an RV. That's why I use the buddy heater that doesn't take any energy. It's 9. No, not 9 a.m. It's 9 degrees outside here in Wyoming. And I'm going to walk outside in my t-shirt real quick. All the ice on the window. I have thawed the other side because the sun's out over there, but this side is still frozen. I just put the buddy heater out here real quick to store last night because I didn't even want to look at it. I didn't want extra propane fumes. Burr. Also, compared to 2 nights ago when it got down to 16 or 14, well, tonight it was definitely lower than 9 because I woke up and it was 9. But the water pump, I turned it off before I went to bed. I opened one of the sink nozzles to relieve the pressure, and now nothing happens when you turn the water pump on. So the water pump's probably frozen underneath the seat because it's closer to outside and it can't get heat in there. I think that'll come back eventually. Like I said, I've probably got about 2 more days total. 2 more days total where I even need to have heat. And then it won't be an issue for 6 to 8 months again, so... yeah, making it work, man. Are you making things work? Are you making anything work? Anything at all? No? Okay. I'm in Montana, by the way, now. Not in Wyoming anymore. Getting gas here in Billings, Montana. It's still cold. Might not look cold. It's cold. 2 things I wanted to point out about gas today. I was not expecting to talk about gas today, but look. It's posted on the Gas Buddy app. $1.79 a gallon here at this Conoco station. 2 hours ago, updated by a user. I pull in, it's $1.95 a gallon if you use cash. It'd be $2.05 a gallon if you use a credit card. So there's two issues there. First of all, there's no way the price jumped 15 to 20 cents in 2 hours. So there's probably somebody who works here, used their app, and put a false price in to try to get us to come off this exit instead. Probably. Or just people abusing the app in general. And secondly, cash. I don't understand why you get a discount for using cash, but you have to pay more, 10 cents more per gallon if you use your card. It seems like it's much more convenient to swipe a card, pump the exact amount, get your receipt and go. But no, in order to save money, you have to make an extra trip inside, wait in line, take up more of the cashier's time, make them make change, make them work harder, then come back out here and pump not all the money you got, put everything away, then go get back in line and make the cashier work again and give you the change and print out a receipt. It's just ass backwards, in my opinion. You would think that using a debit card, you would actually get a cheaper price because it's more convenient for the operation of the store, but it doesn't work that way. And they're not all like that around the country, but generally speaking, you're going to save a lot of money if you pay with cash rather than a card. The advertised price in a lot of these gas stations is the cash only. If you use your debit card, it says, oh, it's 10 cents more per gallon when you use your debit card or credit card. What's the point? The guy thinks I'm talking to myself. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Fixed it.
I can't remember, don't quote me on what I said outside earlier. On the app, it says $1.79 a gallon here at Conoco, and everything else is $1.79 around here. What I paid is $1.93. So that's less than 15 cents difference, but still, it's enough of a difference that's obviously a little bit questionable. I mean, what's going on? So Nomadic Fanatic goes in here and updates the real price, the cash price, to $1.93. There, and then the store owner will take a lunch break in 15 minutes and see that I changed it, and she'll put it down to $1.65 again to try to get people to get off the exit. So that's just one of those things where people are abusing it, and it's unfortunate, but I'm in a motorhome. I'm not going to get back on the highway and try to find cheaper gas. Another thing I want to talk about cash, the importance of carrying cash with you is, well, tolls. You know, $1.75 for a toll. It's nice to have quarters and dollar bills in your pocket and stuff like that. I try to keep it also for RV parks and campgrounds, because almost every state park or state campground I've found is cash only in an envelope that goes into a drop box. So it's $28.50. You know these people aren't going to have $28 and 2 quarters to put in the envelope. What are they going to do? They're going to put $30, a 20 and a 10 in there. That's how they make their money. So having cash on the road for me is very beneficial. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt because you got to go in there. When I went back in actually to get my change, I'm not kidding you. I stood there in line at this truck stop for 10 minutes waiting for people to buy lotto tickets and get all their scales and everything figured out. I mean, I literally stood there for 10 minutes like this waiting to get my change. So it's incredibly time consuming, and maybe some people would say, Eric, you know, you're only getting 20 gallons of gas and you're going to pay 10 cents more a gallon. Why not just swipe your debit card? I guess I'm just, you know, every little bit saves money, you know. So, meow, come here, meow. Right here. I'm not driving, so you can go in my lap. Right here. What? You're a weenie? You can't do it? Well, careful. Come here, right here. You big putz. Alright, what I'm going to try to do this time is I'm going to listen to some music on this trip. I don't often listen to music, but I got my speaker on back here. I've got my Verizon internet working because I've been getting really good service. And then I've got my iPod, which has my Rhapsody subscription. So I'm going to just shuffle it and try to listen to music and see how that works. Yeah, we'll see. Ready to go? Oh yeah? Busted.
I'm going to take full credit for finding this little gem here, guys. I'm going to share with you. I'm basically at Paulson Park, in Billings, Montana right now. Yeah, I'll go get closer to the water. I just wanted to show where I'm actually parked. Also, I've got the solar panel tilted right now to collect as much solar as I can. You know, we're back up north, so the angle of the sun is not going to be as high as it was out in the sky when it was in the south. So a couple hours here, good 15 amp charge rate. Pretty nice, huh? And if you want to check this place out, you can look up Paulson Park in Billings, Montana. You can take exit 451, and then when you get to the park, which is way down there, you just continue on the gravel drive. And actually, the way I found this right here was driving on the highway, like right there, looking right here, and I said, oh my gosh, I gotta find this place. You can see they even have a boat ramp, so you can bring your boat down and put it in the frozen water. Yeah, pretty cold. Pretty stinking cold. So yeah, that's how far I got today. Got out of Wyoming, got just inside Montana. My app says it's 22 degrees, and I'm braving it out here in a t-shirt to share it with you. But that's not really why I stopped here. The reason why I stopped here was to hang out for the day, get a good charge, and look out my window at the water while I edit some video and get some work done. Anyway, guys, hope you have a great day, great night. Thank you again for watching my videos, for coming back to watch my new videos. Thanks for subscribing, liking my videos, and commenting. Guys, have a great day, and I'll see you in a couple days. Hey guys, this is Jax, my kitty cat. I'm his servant, Eric. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel here on RVing. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up below. Make sure you subscribe, check out all our other videos, and keep following us on the road. Thanks, guys.